Hello and welcome to GUSage Academy's YouTube channel. Guys, now that we have AILET PG on 10th December, let's look at the last minute revision topics that you should absolutely not miss if you want to score really well in this exam. So let's start with these 10 topics that you should be revising in this last week. So the first very important topic that is very likely to come in your exam is the issue of same-sex marriage, which was recently decided by a constitution bench of the Supreme Court in the case of Supriyo versus Union of India. Now, this area has not been tested in the AILET-PG exam this year, but it is still very likely to be asked in AILET because AILET does emphasize on constitutional law and they also have started testing your understanding of recent issues. So you should definitely brush up the topics under this and also look at the summary of this judgment. Coming to the second topic, we know that in AILET, they have also started recently focusing on commercial areas. If you look at last year's paper, you will see that there were substantial portions from commercial law as well. So in the light of this topic of appointment of auditor under the Companies Act 2013 also becomes important because earlier this year in 2023, a challenge was made to Section 143 of the Companies Act, and the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the constitutionality of it. So, because of the Union of India versus Deloitte Haskins case, this issue is also relevant and very likely to be asked in your AILET exam. Coming to the third topic that you should not miss is again a commercial topic, that is the issue of Adani Hindenburg report. Now, even though there isn't much substantial legal aspect with it because it is mostly a topic of securities law, but you should still read up on the role of SEBI. You should look into what actually was the issue, what is the Supreme Court looking into, and the committee that the court has formed. So, track all the developments with respect to the Adani Hindenburg report, and recently also the Supreme Court had given some instructions to SEBI. So, make sure that you revise a brief of that matter as well. Coming to the fourth topic, we have the issue of remission under CRPC. Now, AILET also likes testing criminal law in detail, especially evidence law and CRPC in addition to IPC. So, make sure you revise the understanding of remission because of the Bilkis Bano case that came out recently in 2023. Coming to the fifth topic, we have the law relating to demonetization. Now, this area was also unfortunately not tested in AILET-PG exam, but is still relevant for your AILET exam because this a recent judgment of Vivek Narayan Sharma versus Union of India held that the 2017 demonetization was according to law. So you should revise the summary of it and you should also see what are the ways of doing demonetization in India. Coming to the next topic, we have law relating to dying declaration. Dying declaration is a very important concept under criminal law. So make sure you revise that, and this is relevant because of a recent case of Abhishek Sharma versus State. Coming to the seventh topic, we have appointment of election commissioners. Now, this is a very relevant topic under constitutional law because earlier this year, in the case of Anup Baranwal versus Union of India, Supreme Court prescribed some guidelines for appointment of election commissioners because the Parliament had not made a law. But then the Parliament had, after this judgment, introduced a bill which has deviated from the guidelines that the court has gave. So the whole issue in itself is very relevant. So revise the constitutional position also and look at Anup Baranwal judgment as well. Coming to the eighth topic, we have international law topic, which is on war and conflict. So you should read about humanitarian law because of the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict. Now, this was not tested in CLAT, but chances of it being asked in AILET are still there because AILET also likes emphasizing on international law. So make sure that you read this. And while you're reading this, also read some basic understanding of recognition of states because Israel as a state was recognized in the 1970s, and you should know what are the rules in which recognition can be granted to a state. So revise these two topics under international law. Coming to the ninth topic, we have reservation for women in legislature, which is the 106th Constitutional Amendment Act 2023, which recently came out in September. So revise this, look at what it is, how much percentage it is giving, from which census it will apply. So make sure that you are thorough with the 106th Amendment as well. Now, coming to the last topic for AILET, we have the new criminal law bills. Now, there is no substantial that is happening in them as of yet. They have been introduced for the winter session, yes. But other than that also, just look at the brief of it, that what are these bills, what will they be called, what are the differences between the existing law and the changes that these are proposing. So, in general, revise the topic of new criminal law bills as well. So this brings us to the end of our 10 very important topics that you should not miss for revising for your AILET PG 2024 exam. Good luck for your exam, and do let us know in the comment section how it goes. If you like our video, please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.